So you guys are the famous Garcia brothers, huh?
Yes, we are the famous Garcia brothers.
Well, this gadget, tool, or whatever it is just amazing. I mean, it sounds like it's nothing to do with your past, and you invent this little gadget, and you're $100,000, $100,000 off the web with it already. So explain this to me. I'm not a camper or anything. So why does everybody love this thing?
It's taken us by surprise because we at least I thought this thing up, and typically it's an idea that would come to me. I come up with something about every week, every 2 weeks, and so this is just another one of those ideas. I didn't expect it to be a big deal or something that would get a following, but in today's day and age, you don't have anything to lose by posting it on the internet.
Right. And, so that was it. I mean, and then like your first you had a first version of this thing. The new one now is called Piranha, right?
Yes, correct. And I have them here with me.
Oh, really? Show it so people know what the hell we're talking about.
Well, here's the original.
That's okay.
The fishbone knotless gear tie.
And the reason people love it so much, Matt, is that it's simple. People are they love the design. They love how simple it is and easy to use. It's one of those things that people are like, why didn't I think of that?
Exactly. No, I'm going to get one to send to my son. He's now in farming in northern, organic farmer up in Northern California. He's an engineer type, and he loves stuff like this. So I'm going to get him one of these things too. Well,
and here's the large of the three.
Oh, you have a larger version. Oh, that was in the.
We have a small, medium, and large.
That's for the first design, huh?
Yes.
So now you go on Kickstarter and you raise, I don't know, what was your goal on the first project?
Our first goal was $1,000.
$1,000, and you get 98,000.
Yeah, it came out.
Yeah, I like to chime in on that one, Matt and Brent. When my brother and I we were launching it. And I was kind of joking around, saying January 7th is going to change our lives forever. Just trying to get my brother
pump him up. You're the cheerleader, right?
I did. Was that
the marketing guy?
Yeah, exactly. But I did believe in it. But I never thought it would. I imagined that we'd hit our goal, but
$1,000,
kind of like a telethon, like in the last hours, like, come on, save our station. So launched it, and then it started gaining a couple dollars. Before I went to bed, I believe it was like at $200, and we were really excited. I woke up in the morning and I grabbed my cell phone. First thing I did, and I looked, and we beat our goal. We were at $1,200
on the first day.
On the first day,
called my brother. We're over the moon.
Well then, okay. So you're excited as hell when you get $1,000. So what's happening to you? All of a sudden you have 10. You got 20. You got 30. What's that?
It was just unbelievable. Like every time you would check it, it would just jump up dramatically. And I'm just taking screenshots and sending them to my brother.
Because he's working, huh? You can't watch the
and friends. They're talking to us about it, and it's just the whole world. This product touched the world. We had orders from Japan, Australia, Europe, South America.
It comes out to 62 different countries that we're shipping to.
62 different countries.
So, I couldn't even name it.
So the Garcia brothers are all over the world now.
And I think there was a little bit, along with the joy and excitement, there was that panic where you think, oh, great, I thought I was going to make 300 of these things, and it turned out to be 21,000.
21,000? No kidding.
21,000 of these little fish right here.
Wow, 21,000. Oh, that must be. Oh, that's. I don't know about you, but yeah, I love growing things, starting things, and whatever. And if you're anything like me, man, there's just nothing better in the world than that positive reinforcement, isn't it? Especially.
It kind of reminded me in Willy Wonka where they're drinking the fizzy lifting drink, and this is great, this is wonderful, we're rising, but then we're almost going to hit that fan. It's like, oh, wow, we need to figure something out. Sometimes you basically just got to burp and relax.
So by having 21,000 versus 1,000, wherever you thought, did that really clog up the system and you couldn't deliver on time or cause any of those kind of problems?
Yes, once you start getting into numbers that are that big, you're not dealing with small shops, local shops that can do small quantities. You have to deal with manufacturers that aren't open to the general public. Mm-hmm. And the problem with that is they typically don't deal with private people. They only deal with big corporations.
I
and
see.
So you see a guy and you say, hey, I need 21,000 of these. They're like, well, who are you?
Right, I see.
It takes time to make relationships on top of making sure that they can actually produce what you're looking for.
I see. But at least you had the money. Yeah.
Right. And make sure we spend that responsibly so that it stretches the whole way.
Yeah, I mean that's just phenomenal.
It wasn't easy, Matt. You know, if my brother would show you the different variations of the fishbone and how many different manufacturers he had to go through before we found the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You mean in the design or getting the 21,000 made?
Correct.
Well, the both of them, because you want to make sure you don't spend all your money with one manufacturer and then they turn it over to you and the product looks awful.
I see.
And so you have to order samples, get those samples back, and then go through the manufacturer to see how they can correct any errors.
I see.
And it's a process.
So in other words, the way to do it smart is you're getting samples from 2 or 3 manufacturers before you choose one.
Absolutely, yes, that's very important.
Well, that's smart. It certainly is. I don't know if I'd be patient enough to do that.
And, you know, that's something you have to balance too, because most people, they see a product and they think, okay, it's going to be ready day one. And they don't understand and they don't forecast that refinement process with the product itself and with the relationships you have to make up.
Yeah, but no, I guess you're right. Everything in life is, though. Everything in life takes longer than you think it is, and it's harder than you think it is, and all that kind of stuff. So it's no different with getting something manufactured, is it?
That's real.
Yeah. So, Eldrick, so you're the marketing guy, huh? And you'll be the first one to jump ship and do this full time if you keep going like you are, right?
I'm ready to dive into it head first.
Yeah.
You know, funding, I contemplated quitting my job and really doing this because it just people love it. I told my brother the only reason this could fail is if one of us quits.
Oh.
So I'm very passionate what I do. I have a great relationship with my brother. Yeah. He believes in me completely. He's trusted me a lot. I'm very fortunate for him reaching out to me to be his partner in this. And I really like it. And everybody that I share it with, their eyes and face lights up. It's not just oh, that's neat. It's wow.
No, it's...
I share it with, they say, you guys should go on Shark Tank. And so it's really great positive feedback. And to know that when people are saying, hey, this belongs in REI, Big Five, Sports LA, Walmart, whatever, So there's a lot of potential with this. And I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
And
you don't need Shark Tank. You just need some more customers, and you'll get that. You're getting money to start this thing. To me, Shark Tank, those kind of things are people who don't do what you've done, to get it off the ground. You already made 21,000 of these suckers.
The media thing for us, we have the funding. My brother likes to stay more private with his matters, so we wouldn't want to just go out there and like Jersey Shore, like, you know what I mean? We'd like to do it on our own, do it right, with our time, our thoughts, because once you involve an investor, somebody else, they have a hand in your mix, and it's not just about the money; it's about the vision, the goals, ideals.
You're giving somebody else a piece of your soul when you do that. And you guys are doing it all yourself with your own soul, the way you want to do it, and look at the success, and you proved it because you got 20,000 or more people who want this. That talks louder than anything. Anybody in a Shark Tank, they don't know if this is going to sell or not. They have no idea. They think they know, but they really don't know. You've proved it, so you don't need any of these people.
That's the beauty of the age we're living in. Before, you'd have to approach people like that and have a business plan and market research where all I did was spend the $11 for aluminum at Home Depot. I let everyone else decide whether or not it was worthwhile.
Absolutely. So that's basically your upfront cost was $11.
Yes, exactly.
So $11. See, that's what to me things like Kickstarter are so important. You're there. Otherwise, 20 years ago, you'd have to go to these sharks, and get in bed with one of these idiots, and be miserable for the rest of your life.
A funny little joke. Regarding the $11, Brett, you want to share that with Matt?
Yeah, I tell people that instead of spending my life savings getting this off the ground, I spent my lunch savings.
You could eat for $11. You don't live in Washington.
No.
No, I mean that's what's that to me what's so exciting about the country nowadays. I mean, guys like you don't have to go through gatekeepers to get something important out to the public, so we can grow as a society instead of buying this old crap that's every fat cat has their money in. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, what'd you say, Eldrick?
I was going to say that, I read an article not too long ago talking about how crowdfunding is supposedly going to save the U.S. economy.
Yeah.
And it made a lot of sense to me because you got a lot of people with great ideas that never had a platform
Absolutely.
like this before.
Yeah.
And now they're getting it out. It gets to the masses, and people love supporting it. Because it's not so corporate-y or so commercial.
It democratizes
the
entrepreneur process. Because otherwise, without this, then the 1% are sort of like the gatekeepers of what gets out there or not. And they're not even buying the stuff. They're just sitting there thinking they can make a bunch of money off of you. And this way, you cut all that out, go right to the market, and if they like it or not, they like it, they support you, and that's the bottom line. You'd have to do that eventually, right?
Yeah, it streamlines the process.
Yeah, so that you eliminate all that time, money, and effort and get right to the bottom. And then plus, it's a great place to fail because if it didn't work, then you'd know what the hell to work on. Yeah?
Yes.
And all we really had to lose was our pride.
Right. Well, I tell you, in the beginning, like when you guys, to me, that was the thing that stopped me more than anything. The fear of failure, But then I realized after a couple of failures that nobody really cares if you fail. We're all so involved in our own lives. We don't care about you.
Well, that's why the Raiders still have fans, no matter how much they lose.
Well, you're great guys. And the website is fishbonefish.com, right?
That's right, yes.
So you can still order there because you have a couple days to go on Kickstarter. So we need you, people on Kickstarter go and order this. And I guess you get a discount if you order from Kickstarter now, right?
Yeah, right now we try to do a preferred price, I guess you can call it. And once it hits the website outside of Kickstarter, then you have to pay additional for shipping or you won't get as many.
Right, so it's a better deal now, so buy now. Just like on Home Shopping. And you throwing in steak knives too or anything like that?
Steak knives, tell a friend and we'll give you
exactly. Well, once Eldrick gets full time in this, you'll have stuff like that, believe me.
I'm going to copy your White House commercial for sure.
Well, anytime I can help you guys, just let me know. You're great people and you have a great product and the country's telling you that already. You don't need me to tell you that. So just keep going and be safe.
All right. Thank you very much.
We appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Oh, by the way, for those watching this, Eldrick is not a puppet. He's he's not Brett's puppet.
I'm his trunk monkey, to be exact.
Right. Okay, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Take care, Matt.